Hi everyone, I hope you are doing good. So today I'm here to showcase my Power BI project that I have been working on for the past few months. So the project is for AtliQ hardware. So what is AtliQ? So AtliQ is a consumer-based electronic goods company. So they focus on computer peripherals like mouse, keyboard, hard drives, graphic cards, etc. So and they have been growing rapidly, as you can see over here on the map with all these blue levels. They have already established their presence over there. So what is Atlic's business model? So Atlic Hardware has their own manufacturing plant where they manufacture all their product and then they distribute it to the customers. So the customers here are stores like JB, Good Guides, eBay, Harvey Norman, and all. We are the end consumers. So let's not confuse with that. Atlic have their presence both in terms of brick and mortar and e-commerce. So brick and mortar is basically the stores having their own physical presence, such as the Good Guy, JV Hi-Fi. The e-commerce is the digital stores like Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, and all. And Atlic Hardware operates through three different channels. The first one is retailers. The retailers are basically the brick and mortar and digital stores that we discussed earlier. Atlic also have their own e-store and exclusive e-store through which they sell the products. Atlic also partners with third-party distributors like Neptune, especially in countries like China and Korea because of some business rules and regulations. Actually can't send it directly to the retailers or have their own direct store over there. So they distribute it to the third-party distributors like Neptune, and Neptune then distributes it to the other stores and then they sell it to the customers. So what is Atlic problem? So while they have grown rapidly in the past few years, they have had a bitter experience in Latin America because they established the presence only because of some surveys and intuition of some stakeholders. And they have been using Excel until this time to make their business decisions, so which is, I think, quite hard for a company which is growing rapidly. And they are facing huge competition from companies like Dell, SP, Dell, BP, Acer, and the company thought of onboarding data analysts to make data-driven decisions where I happen to come in. So let's start. So this is my Power BI report. We have 7 pages over here. So we do have some considerations. So that over here. So the values are in millions and the currency is AUD. We have sales data until 1st of December 2021. So uh, even though we have data until 2021, you might see 2022 in the report because the financial year of Atlic starts at August. So let's not confuse that. And the data was last refreshed on 26th of March 2025. We have around 2 million rows, so which is pretty big. And for the data model, we are using both Snowflake and Star Schema. I thought Star Schema was going to be enough, but uh, along with the time, we have had to drag the project with Snowflake. So I think it's a combination of both. And I have already published my report to my workspace, so I think it would be easier if we could go over there. Yes, over here. So we have 7 different pages over here. The first one is info, where we just get the basic info. I have not had that info into this report because I don't think it's that important for now, but I have had some data over here. The second page is finance view. The finance view helps all the company stakeholders to get the profits and loss statement for customer, product, country, region, according to their need in the specific period of time. Another view is sales view, where the company can analyze the performance of customers about the key metrics like net profit, gross margin, net profit, and all. And the marketing view is same as sales view, uh, where customers is replaced by products. So here we see the product's performance. And the other view is supply chain view, so that the forecast managers can get what they are doing in terms of the forecast accuracy and net error and risk profile in terms of maintaining the inventory. Then there is executive view, which is the top level dashboard for all the C-level employees like CEOs and all, where they get top insights of all the dimension of the business. And the last page is help, where the users can get help through the customer specialist. I have not had that. I think it goes with the ticketing company at last. So let's start with the finance view. So this is the finance view. We have some filters over here at the top. So we can filter according to the region, according to the segment, and according to the customer. We have different areas through which we can get the insight. And we have quarters of the selected year and the year to date and year to go. And we have two benchmarks in this report for comparing the issues for comparing AtliQ's performance with last year and the target. And the target is given only in the vision level, so we might not see some data because yeah, we don't see the data over here in terms of accessories. So we are only given the what can I say? In terms of country level, not the region. In terms of country level, we can see the year on year. So when we use last year as benchmark, we can see the net sales doing good, gross margin doing good, net sales bit increased by 353%. Wow! But when you go to the target, it's quite different. So the company top level employees can make decisions on what's going wrong. And target is given only for the year of 2022. We don't have target for 2021 and previous years. We also have that in mind. So, uh, and this is our chart which reflects data according to the selection on this profit and loss statement. So we can see the performance in different time period of time and different sim and this table over here shows the performance of uh, the selected matrix in the table. The another view is the sales view where we analyze our customers' performance. So let's say if you were to use some filters on AtliQ exclusive, how they are doing, we can see the performance in the chart over here. We also have gross margin variance. So we have target, right? So we have had some target, and the target, as I said earlier, we don't have it for a customer level. We only have it for region level. So we can see it over here now. So what is this chart used for? The company, the stakeholders can utilize this chart to track all this company from over here to over here, right? So that's what we use analysis for. And there is this gross margin variance gap, a tolerance gap. So if we have some target set by the company, and if the performance of the company doesn't meet the target by, let's say, 3%, then we see the companies over here. By 20%, I hope there's none. And so this slider can help the stakeholders get certain variance companies so that they could focus more. We have these pie chart over here which shows our deductions and the net sales. Then the net sales goes further and we have the total cost of goods sales and then the gross margin. So the gross margin is only around 38% of the whole net sales. And we have performance according to the product. So it just goes, okay. So for the segment, for this marketing team, so it's just the opposite over here. Everything else is same. And the chart over here, we can filter it according to the gross margin and net profit, and we can use some filter according to our need and our needs and the company's needs. So they can either see gross margin or see the net profit. So over here, it's the same. We have total cost of goods sold and gross margin, which is then goes on to show our gross margin, operational expense, and then our net profit. So since AtliQ is still in their initial phase, they are, I think, focusing a lot of money on their operational expense. Yep. Oh my God, 1945 million. So, but I think they're slowly climbing up. The other view is the supply chain view where we can see the KPI for forecast accuracy, net error, and absolute error. And we have this forecast accuracy trend over here. So if you want to see for the year 2021, oh my God, we can see a huge dip in here. So the stakeholder can analyze what went wrong. I think it was due to COVID. Yeah, I think it was due to COVID. And then we have all the profit and loss statement by our customers. We have forecast accuracy last year, net error percentage, and the risks. So risk is basically the stock level in the company. So I think it was pretty much excess inventory out of stock for most of the countries. So they can, the stakeholders can analyze further so that they can keep up the stock, which can improve their net profit in sales. And then the last view is for the C-level employees, as we discussed earlier. So we have this uh, a target. So that's why the benchmark target is not available, because we don't have the target for 2021 and previous year. We only have it for the year 2022. So here, the net sales, we're not doing good. AtliQ is not going good, but it's just 1.6 percentage. And in terms of gross margin, I think it's quite good, 0.66 percentage with the target. Then we have net profit and forecast accuracy, which is actually good. And when we compare it to the last year, I think net profit is the only profile ranking. And then we also have key insights by subzone, where we have all these different measures like net sale, revenue contribution, gross margin, net profit. And if the subzone is not meeting with the gross margin target, then we can see this arrow over here so that the stakeholder can further dive. And we have our revenue by division. So all this PC, network and sound system, peripherals, and then we have revenue by channel. So retailer, direct and distributor. I think retailer is the major source for AtliQ at this point. And we have all the subzone over here, and then we have market share by manufacturer. So as we saw earlier in the beginning, that AtliQ was facing a huge competition with come like HP, Dell, BP, Dell, Innovo, Pacer. I hope you know. And in 2022, AtliQ is growing quite rapidly, as we can see, because we don't see the presence over here in this different year. And then we have top 5 customers by revenue and top 5 products by revenue. And Amazon is the top 5, the topmost company getting revenue for AtliQ. But they are still not meeting the target. So company can talk to the Amazon representative from specific region. Let's say if you want to talk about APAC region, and especially about Australia, they can click over here. So AtliQ is the first one over here. So Amazon, Electrical Society, and AtliQ Store is not doing quite good. So the company stakeholder, can ring to the Australian representative about what is going wrong over here, and then discuss potential plans to mitigate all these targets not being made. So that was my uh, video presentation for my project. I'm gonna give the live link in this post as well. So please uh, feel free to give me feedbacks as I'm learning, and I hope you guys got a good idea of what this project is about. Thank you.